Bom dia. It's a nice morning here. Portugal, we've decided to come out for a little coffee break. We are sitting outside one of our favourite little cafes in Penacova today, just watching the local life go along. Some people playing football and some locals sitting around enjoying the view. Eden the dog is with us outside. Story the baby's here too, and we've ordered our food and drinks. It's looking like these lovely flowers are blooming on this archway. I was curious about what this was going to look like when the spring came, because I've only ever seen it like this. Isn't it, Sash?
Yeah.
What a beautiful, beautiful view behind you. Look at that. And Nikki's nice food to come. Today I have a descafeinado. It's only a little small one today. If you want a normal sized coffee, you have to ask for it to be grande.
I ordered and I didn't think to ask, so sorry.
Never mind. Small coffee's alright.
I have a batonado.
Nice. So this is the Pastel de Fajal, right? The bean cake. What's that?
I don't know.
What does it taste like? Looks a bit too icing-y for me. What's the verdict?
It's very icing-y.
Yuck.
But it's like a sponge. And it looks like a kind of bean paste inside.
Oh, okay. Story has been released with her little ranger hat on, protected from the sun. The crowds are gathering now. All the locals are coming in to come and have a look at the view. Yeah, there's one cool thing I've noticed about Portuguese young culture. They can go to a cafe and just talk to each other. No one's on their phones, chilling out, looking at the view, drinking a coffee, reading a book. It's nice. It's very different to what we're used to in Asia and even in England, where everyone's just like fighting for Wi-Fi. Time to go for a nice walk. The total bill for everything was €5.80. Not bad at all. Eden has had her hair cut, so she wants to test out her new furs out in the sun. We're going to take her down to that walk path that we always go to. Should be nice down there today. Someone awake? Ready for her sun hat? This van is where those tunes are coming from, in case anyone was curious. Ready to test out your brand new furs? Come on then, let's go. It's really peaceful down here. Hear the bird song. It is actually far too hot for me to be wearing a jumper right now. I'm sure many of you have wondered why I'm wearing such hot clothes in a hot environment. It's because I actually have quite bad eczema during times of stress. So I've just covered up my skin. I feel like too much sun contact makes it worse. So that's why I try to wear something thin to cover my arms. That's also why we bought that apple cider vinegar the other day, wasn't it, Sash?
Yeah.
Trying it out. I have read that if you get a very high quality apple cider vinegar with the mother, it's called. Apple cider vinegar with the mother. That's why we bought it from Solera the other day. It can help with the reduction of inflammation in the skin. So you have to drink it twice a day. That's what I've been doing. Sasha's also been making me a turmeric potion with peppercorns, which is meant to help also with inflammation. It's way too early to tell if it's actually doing anything yet, but I've had eczema since I was a child, quite bad, and it comes and goes in waves, and generally when I am going through stressful times it comes back quite bad. So that's why I'm wearing a jumper. And because of the heat, that's also why I'm sporting my new trim. What do you think of me? I look quite spindly, don't I, Mum?
So skinny.
Yeah, reminds me of when she was back in Thailand. That's how she used to look all the time. And you, Eden?
We didn't actually vlog yesterday, but last night Jay and I had a little date night, didn't we? We had a nice dinner and watched a film.
Really nice, yeah.
And I cooked an amazing Indian curry.
Restaurant grade.
It was really lovely.
Yeah.
Jay ate so much of it.
I felt sick. In a good way. You know that stuffed, you're about to puke kind of way.
He kept going back for more and then stuffed himself so much. But it was the tikka masala paste mix, and I added in some extra turmeric and made it with tomato and coconut milk, and I put broccoli in it, green beans, carrots. It was really, really tasty. And I served it with roasted curried cauliflower and roasted chili chickpeas. And we also had pita breads with it. It was really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we had some new wine as well, some new red wine.
Yeah, just 1 glass each.
Yeah.
Story was in bed by 6:30 last night, and she actually didn't wake up until almost 8 o'clock this morning. So it's amazing. She's such a good sleeper. I think it was about 7:55 I got her out of her crib this morning. She wasn't even crying, she was just laying in her crib, just like looking around and gurgling. She's quite happy when she wakes up, so fingers crossed that that continues. You're a good little sleeper, aren't you? You are. I mean, Daddy very happy about it. This morning after I got dressed, we had some tickle time, bouncing on the bedtime. She likes that, makes her giggle, which is very cute. It's such an amazing day today. Look at that sky up there. It's gorgeous. Bright blue, lovely. We are heading back home now. That was a nice walk. Got Eden out of the house. And we're going to go and plan our trip back to England.
Okay, time to plan our trip back to the UK. We already have a basic plan written up. It keeps changing. One thing that needs to be done when you're travelling to England with a dog is they have to have a flea and tick treatment done within 24 hours up to 5 days of you travelling on the ferry. So we are going to need to get Eden's treatment done the day before we start travelling, obviously, and then we've got 5 days to leave Europe. So because we've got 5 days to leave, we are planning a route like we mentioned before. As you can see, if we were to go straight from Montegua to Calais, it would take 16 hours and 41 minutes on toll roads. On the way here, we spent €100 plus on tolls, I think. So we want to avoid the tolls and use that money to do something else. The Spanish tolls are okay, so it's only 6 hours and 42 minutes to go over the mountain passes through Santander to Bilbao. My brother's girlfriend says that Bilbao is very nice and the journey over those mountains is beautiful, so we definitely want to do this route, that's definite. And 6 hours and 42 minutes is quite a manageable time with Baby Story. The views here look stunning. This is something we want to see. Just some beautiful scenery on the way down, or the way up, I should say. The drive looks amazing. It's all very promising. Sea on one side, mountains on the other. Look at these views. Hopefully we'll get to see some of this on the way. The next day when we leave Bilbao, we are going to... Hello? Is she ready for bed?
She is, yes.
She'll be sleeping in the car a lot, I presume. We're going to pass through San Sebastian, which is somewhere we've wanted to see for a while. I've heard that it's really pretty there. It's meant to be one of Europe's best beaches. So we'll spend a few hours exploring and then head straight off to Nantes in France. It feels like forever since we first started talking about going back home to England in the car with Story, the passport issues, and then all these times I've had to go back to the UK individually without my family with me has been a bit traumatic, a little bit sad, and I want to go home with my family now. And now that we've got the car back and we've got passport and we're sorting out finally Eden's last little bit of treatment, we can go back together as a family.
And I want to go home because no one's met Story yet. And it's just so weird. I think I said this the other day in another vlog, but Story just feels like she's always been with us now. So I just feel like everyone should have met her and know who she is. And it just seems strange that she's not been introduced yet properly to all our family and friends. And she's just such a big part of us now. It's weird, isn't it? So I want to go home to show off Story. Hey?
I think because all of the grandparents came out so soon after she was born, she was only 1 month old at the time and she's grown so much, we feel like ages has passed, even though it's been less than...
It's only been 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a year has passed.
If you go back to the videos where my dad saw Story for the first time, look how small she is, like a little robot, like her arms are going big, big, big. And now she's this size and she's got expressions and she laughs and yeah, it's time for Story to go back to where her passport is from.
I was about to say to Story, you're looking forward to going home, but this is her home. Portugal is Story's home. That's all she knows.
This is all she knows.
She was born here. This is Story's home, and we were just saying, well, we call this home now as well, but going back to England is also home. And
yeah, a long time ago we worked out that our definition of home came down to wherever we feel most comfortable at the time. So where all of our things are, where all of our precious loved ones are. So we have precious loved ones like family back in the UK, but we also have our precious loved ones here and our items here. So it's kind of a strange feeling when you become an expat. Home is where you feel comfortable.
Yeah. Also, when we've been away, like especially in Thailand, we would be in a hotel and we would say, should we go home? Like to the hotel. So
yes,
at that time, the hotel was our home because that's where we were going.
And we used to say that if we'd have travelled to Thailand without Eden, then we would have left a lot sooner because Eden made a hotel feel like home, or any house or any property feel like a home, because she's a dog. How often do you bring a dog on your travels with you? So
I think Portugal is our home because that's where we live, and it does feel like home to us now. We love being here, and this house feels very homely.
I've got something to say about this.
What do you think, Eden?
Yeah, this is my home. Because in England I don't have a house there, do I? I've got nowhere to run around. Just my granny's gardens. Yeah, this is my home. Bye. Bye.
So we call England home, we call Portugal home, and if we went back to Chiang Mai or somewhere in Thailand, Chiang Rai, that would be home as well, because we've made homes all over the place.
I'm going to go get more dinner.
Go on then.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and edit. Oh, what on earth was that? Bloody hell.
I have no idea what that was.
Did you see how Eden didn't react to that at all?
I know, she's so deaf.
She's definitely deaf. What's this?
What is it?
It's like fireworks.
Oh, she can hear that now.
You can hear it now. Is it the farmers? What are they doing? So we're going to end the vlog now, find out what that is later.
Right, I'm going to go and put Story to bed as well.
Yeah, 6 bells went off, so...
Yes, that means it's Story's bedtime.
Story's bedtime. Hope you enjoyed today. Hit the thumbs up button if you did. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification button next to the subscribe so you can find out when our videos go online. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.